hate running. I hate runners. My legs. Very unprofessional with this. I don't have a tripod. I got nothing. We're just gonna be, you're on my hairspray right now. So I start my internship tomorrow and I'm so nervous. I'm one of 33 interns in an agency of like over 700 people. I was a little nervous with like the crime. I went into like a deep dive into like the serial killer that's here and like Chicago crime, and I think that like freaked me out a little bit. So I'm kind of glad not to be living in the city. Also, I'm only going into the office 3 days a week, so it makes it easy and I get to spend like majority of my time in the burbs, like with like my friends. And kind of like how this all started was the Lord. So I'm working in like a head of marketing position at the time, and I'm like, you know what, like I really think I need to get like more experience, more something that would push me and challenge me to grow way outside of my comfort zone. At December of 2021, I got offered a really good job to do marketing for a company, and God was like, Alyssa, this isn't it. There was a verse that I was reading that I had never thought about before, and it just like sprung out to me, and it was like you will go forth with joy and like my peace will guide you. And basically he was like, Alyssa, when you are supposed to leave, like you'll be going out with my joy because you're excited of what's happening next, and you're going to be peaceful that this is exactly where I'm supposed to have you, and it's going to be clear and you're not going to need to worry. I worked at my company a whole nother year after that moment because I was like, okay, this is it. And then around December, January of 2023, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna start looking into internships, into just different spaces. And I was at a wedding for one of my best friends, and the wedding coordinator, who's also a really good friend of mine, was like, so what's going on? I hear that there's this rumor that you might be trying to move out of state, looking into like different things. And she was like, I have a really good friend who actually works at an agency in Chicago. Like, would you be open to talking with her? And I said yes. And then at the time, my best friend was getting married. The sister of the husband of her fiance lives in Chicago, and I like handedly like mentioned, like, if I moved to Chicago, like could I like stay with you or what, like I don't know. And she was like, yeah, actually yeah, like that'd be great. And I was like, are you serious? Ended up just being like a really crazy time, a lot of conversations, and ended up applying to the internship in January. Didn't hear anything until April, which was a long time. And I was like, I need to know, like I even told like my like mentor, I need to know by April 15th or else I can't leave until June, because there's just no way I can leave this company that fast. Like I got a call from the agency April 13th and like said yes to like signing a contract on the 14th. And I was like, okay, God, you're really like leaving it to the last minute here. Ended up working out that I got to stay with this friend. I was actually at a dinner last night, and the dad of like the home that we went to, he was talking with me, and he was like, you know, if you were not qualified to do this, then God would not have you in this position. Like you're in this position to learn, to grow. And if God didn't think you could do that here, then he wouldn't have put you here. Stop second guessing yourself. If there's something that you feel like a little bit of imposter syndrome about, like God has given you special talents and things that you can have confidence in and that no one else has because of your life experience. And it's okay to be a little nervous about things, but like God has you in the places he wants you to be, and it gives so much more peace knowing that this is exactly where God wants me to be. Like it all lined up so perfectly, the timing, the interviews, just everything amazing. So like God's got it, and sometimes it feels like he doesn't, but like we just gotta keep seeking him and knowing him and trusting him, and like he does show up and he is so visible if we have the eyes to see it. So I'll check back tomorrow for my first day, let you know how it goes, and pray for me. Thank you.